Hi guys, I'm Adam Wilborn from What Culture, and earlier today I got the chance to chat to Simon Miller all about his incredible wrestling journey and ask the questions you submitted. The whole interview will be released as a podcast on Monday, so make sure you head over to iTunes and subscribe to What Culture Wrestling so you can hear him reveal how he felt when he stepped through the curtain at the No Regrets Rumble for Defiant Wrestling, why he chose to wear a singlet, and what is next for him in the ring. We've got loads of wrestler interviews to release soon too, so make sure you subscribe. But for now, here's an exclusive clip of my chat with Simon all about the horrific injury he suffered at a Defiant Wrestling taping the other day. Enjoy. I need to ask you about that horror injury you suffered at a Defiant Wrestling taping on Monday night. So talk us through what happened.
Well, I mean, I don't know, right? I don't know, right? Things happen in combat sports, as they say. Things happen, and yeah, I was tagging with Prince Amin going against Drake and Gabriel Kidd, and as I was trying to protect Amin from Gabriel Kidd, who was beating up Amin, Drake decided it'd be a really nice idea to smack me in the back with a chair, and then he also thought that he'd use sort of the side of it, or the top of it, or the rim of it, to wham it into the back of my head. So, as you can imagine, that's not a nice feeling. I fell to the ground. I put my hand on my back of my head, and I was like, "Yep, that's definitely blood, Simon." And then, to be honest, from then it was all a bit of a blur. To be completely honest, because I've been whacked in the back of the head with a chair. But I mean, you can look at it two ways, right? It's always I'm not trying to get above my station here, but I think we can all agree it's always a risk when you do get in a ring, and these kind of things can happen. But also, Drake's just a massive asshole, so you've got equal parts there. But I mean, the good thing is, when all was said and done, I did go to A&E. I was there for a horrifically long time. I got it glued up, cleaned up, all of that stuff. And the good thing is, like I say, aside from a bit of pain, I'm all good. There's nothing, there's no healing time or anything like that. I can step back into a ring at any point. So, yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's not something that I would have put on my I must do this in pro wrestling bucket list. But now that it's happened, I'd be lying if a small part of me wasn't like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Because I'm a weird guy. That's why I'm clearly a very, very weird individual.
What is going through your head then? Because obviously we've seen all your journey to becoming a pro wrestler, and we know about, I remember you talking about like skimming your head on the mat when you were practicing flipping and all that. But when you reach up, you think, oh, that hurt a bit. You reach up and then your hand is covered in blood. We saw the photo, your face, your entire body basically ended up covered in blood. What's going through your mind at that point?
I mean, there's two answers to this. Answer number one is after the fact, like sort of 5-10 minutes later, it was, well, I hope I'm okay. Obviously, because nobody wants to get hurt. And mainly I want to be okay because I don't want to have any kind of injury that stops me from wrestling, especially at the moment. As I try and find my feet with it, and I feel like I've got some momentum, and also I'm enjoying the hell out of it. The last thing I want to do is be sidelined. However, if we're being honest with ourselves, when it first happened, and I realised, like I've been busted open, I kind of just thought, seriously, this is pretty cool. And I shouldn't say this, but I'll say it anyway. It literally was, Simon, just rub the blood all over you. that's what I thought. That's what I thought to do. So even though I was like, in loads of pain, I thought, well, look, you may as well come out of this looking like some kind of Spartan warrior storming into battle to at least scare the crap out of some people. But it's weird. I think because it happens in the moment, because my adrenaline was up, and because I was enjoying myself. There's no two ways about it. I enjoy pro wrestling. I just do. You don't really think about the potential consequences, and well, I didn't anyway until sort of 10-15 minutes later, or at least when I'd gone backstage and I was out the ring, and everyone's like, "Yeah, Simon, you need to get that looked at." Then all of a sudden you start thinking, "Oh gosh, I hope I'm okay." But at the time, it's all very. I think this is without even realizing it. I think one of the things I love about pro wrestling is that it's very in the moment. That's what you do. You react to things. I'm not saying I'm super good at this in the moment, but I'm learning. You react to the crowd, and again, you react to things that happens in the ring that maybe you're not so sure about. And it was just kind of one of those things where it was all instinctual, and I felt like, okay, what how what should I do? And I just kind of went with it. So I wasn't worried, and I wasn't. And I probably should think about it now in hindsight. I probably should have been more worried than I was. Like, a head injury is really bad, but I wasn't. I was just like, okay, this has happened. What what should I do to make the most out of it? I guess is the best thing to put. I sound like a sadist. I sound absolutely insane, but maybe I am. But yeah, and that was the thing. And it wasn't until, like I say, after the fact when I thought, well, everyone says I better go to hospital and get it checked out. I hope I'm all right. But I think within an hour or two, I knew I was okay. There was no dizziness. There was no sort of, I didn't feel nauseous or, all the sort of signs of the concussion. So I didn't have that. And I think that was my major worry. It really is just a surface wound, just a very deep surface wound. So all in all, yeah, like I say, I've been welcomed into the wrestling business, and I'm glad to be here. What privilege!
You are indeed one of the boys now.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It just sums up your love of pro wrestling, though, that something like that could happen, and you go, "Oh, great! I've ticked that one off, busted myself open."
Well, I won't lie. So I was talking to my father about this, who does not understand pro wrestling and thinks I've gone off my nut. But he even said to me, like, as I was telling him about it, he said, "You actually sound quite proud about this." I was like, I am a little bit. But I guess that's just what happens, right? You spend so many years around this. I clearly have a love for it. I clearly have a passion for it. And yeah, as sort of surreal as it may sound, it was a bit like, I'm saying, well, yeah, I was kind of, I don't mind, that's a better way to put it. I don't mind that this has happened. That was my takeaway. I'm certainly not upset this has happened. Maybe I looked at the pictures and thought, well, it's not the uncoolest picture I've ever seen. So yeah, it's strange, but no, at the moment, I think everything is going the way it was meant to go. I'm all right with it.
All I'd say is I would not want to be Drake when you next meet him in a ring.
Well, this is the thing, right? Genuinely, like, no mucking around. His whole shtick is, oh, I'm just a YouTuber. And I hate that for two reasons. Because one, I am just a YouTuber, but that's not all I am. And also, I'm really proud of that. I love all the YouTube stuff, but that doesn't mean I can't get in a wrestling ring and be a good pro wrestler. That's what all this beef was. So, before, I get it, it was fine. And I know this is a cliche, but it's true. It's gone from being, well, you're just being a bit of an idiot, really. But genuinely now, he has made it personal, which is the ultimate cliche in wrestling. But it's true. He smacked me in the back of the head, busted my head open, and sent me to hospital for 4 hours. I got a whole, a big scar on it. Like, that's going to be with me for life. So yeah, I don't want to get over the top or carried away. But yeah, you don't. I'm still a human being, man. Like, I don't let stuff lie. So yeah, I wouldn't want to be Drake either. That's all I'd say. I wouldn't want to be him either.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe below. And if you're looking for more content like this, then try a few things that are floating about around my ears. It might be fun. I can't promise it though, but it might be.